Rescuers were alarmed when they found this dog, but now he looks like a different animal. When an ailing dog was found on the streets, his face was so swollen that he looked like a different kind of animal entirely. And while his rescuers were experienced with dealing with sick animals, they were still shocked by the state that he was in. Looking at him now, though, you'd never guess the ordeal that he'd been through. In January 2016, animal welfare organisation Animal Aid Unlimited posted a shocking video to YouTube. In the clip, a statement explained how a concerned member of the public had called them. In particular, the individual reported that they had spotted a street dog with a horribly swollen face. With no time to lose, a team from the organisation rushed to the scene to find the dog. When they finally located him, he was standing in the dirt near the village of Udaipur in India. And as they'd been warned, he was in a bad way. At first, however, the dog was wary of the Animal Aid Unlimited ambulance team. Before long, though, he skipped over to a member of the rescue effort. All at once, the animal had revealed his sweet nature. And now that they were in touching distance of the dog, the sheer extent of the swelling became obvious. As a result, the team knew that he was in desperate need of veterinary attention, but before they could get him medical help, they had to win his trust. Indeed, it was essential that they could reach out to him if they were to bring him to safety. Unfortunately, though, the stricken animal was still cautious of the humans. So the Animal Aid Unlimited team changed tack and instead began feeding biscuits to the desperate dog. After he was given the offering, moreover, he began wagging his tail. Encouraged by the dog's reaction, the team decided to try and capture him with a net. Crucially, they had to get their hands on him quickly, for if he were to make his escape into the nearby fields, they would never be able to retrieve him. What's more, the team only had one chance to get it right, so they carried out their best-laid plan. One team member distracted the dog with food, while another eased the net over his head. Carefully, they slipped the net over him, and they had him. Now that they had safely captured the dog, the Animal Aid Unlimited team could now take him in to receive treatment. Since 2002, the charitable organisation has rescued Indian street animals and has worked to inspire locals to care for their fellow living beings. Its team treats rescued animals at the charity's hospital, giving them a second chance at life. Hence, when the dog arrived at the shelter, he was in the best possible hands. Vets carried out a thorough inspection of him in a bid to get to the bottom of what was causing his swelling. During the investigation, they punctured his face with a needle, a process that they used to confirm that the animal had an abscess. That abscess, moreover, required urgent treatment. The medical team placed the dog under sedation so that the operation could begin, and then shaved and cleaned the area around the abscess. Now they could lance the growth and drain it of blood and fluids. After ensuring that they had removed all the pus that they could, the team then cleaned the resulting cavity. In addition, they made a large incision in the canine's face and inserted a drainage pipe. This meant that any excess fluid could escape in future after they had stitched the dog back together. Within time, the dog awoke from his slumber, and the difference that his surgery had made was easy to see. Gone was his puffy face, and the medical staff could now make out his jawline clearly for the first time. And just 2 weeks later, the animal had been completely transformed. In fact, video footage posted to YouTube showed him fully recovered and in good health. His swelling had also receded, revealing his beautiful face as a consequence. And while the dog had refused to be touched when he was first rescued, he now loved being fussed over. Staff would indulge the animal with strokes and cuddles, and he appeared to adore the attention. In just 2 weeks, he had fully healed, an Animal Aid Unlimited representative confirmed. He is now so handsome and happy. Thank you for supporting our rescues and helping us save lives. And since the footage of the dog's rescue emerged online, it has proven to be immensely popular. In fact, nearly 4 million people have tuned in to watch the animal's transformation. What's more, many of the video's viewers couldn't resist adding their thoughts in the comments section. The poor little guy still wagged his tail, at the beginning even in pain, one user wrote. Man, it breaks your heart. It's good that there are people like the ones in Animal Aid. I love these people, another commenter added. You are all just amazing. That dog would have just got worse, and to see him free of all that pain and being loved and cared for is so deserving. We don't know exactly where the dog went after his recovery. However, it's likely that Animal Aid Unlimited released him back onto the streets. Unfortunately, the organisation doesn't have the resources to house every dog that it treats at its sanctuary. Still, the more it can release, the more it can help in the long run. Please do not forget to share this video with your friends below.